Video.
We're gonna start with Fate Fiona. Okay.
Well, it's good. That is two I have not seen.
Oh, me either. So I'm kind of intrigued. Hello, everybody. They can hear us now.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
My name is also Markiplier.
Duplicated.
Just two Markipliers.
Hello, everyone in chat. I hope you're all having a good day or night, whichever it is for you. I am joined today by Meatloafers. That's your name,
That's
right?
my name.
Okay, I remembered. Guys, I don't have no, I do have schizophrenia, but my dementia hasn't kicked in yet tonight. Hello, the doctor. You're my favorite streamer. I hope you don't get baked into bread. No, thankfully, there's no exploding loaves here. Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to Dark Theory. You're so right, Merlot. Thank you to everyone who's joining stream. It's gonna be another Fnaf Theory React today, and like I said before, I'm joined by Meatloafers. We may also have another guest, but something did come up for them, unfortunately, which means I have to kill Narrow Raven after this if he doesn't show up, but I might...
Narrow Raven was found shot, dead in the Bronx. It's a tragedy.
Oh, it's true. It's actually dead in Hurricane, Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Narrow Raven found spring locked in Hurricane, Utah.
Doctor, I got spring locked.
Doctor, don't leave me here.
I've gotten those questions. I don't know. Was it this stream? No, well, not this stream. We just started this stream. Was it last one or one of my other streams? I brought up. I keep bringing it up because I keep getting the wildest questions. Like, Doctor, my cat jumped into a microwave and gained nuclear radiation powers. By the way, hello Sugar Gaming. Hello Springtrap. Loved you in Fnaf 3. I hope Fnaf 3 movie's actually better.
It's the guy.
It's that guy from the game. The Lord, the Shadow.
I know that guy. It's the Purple Man.
By the... What? Yeah, but I feel like you know this already, kinda, but prepare for, like, the most chopped chat imaginable. Actual, like, brain-rotted individuals. Like...
just complete slop.
Yeah, in borderline. The spring locks in the movie don't look that bad, if we talked about that before. Okay. I think we've wasted enough time. We need to get to the real theory. Let me find where the theory is, because we
need to partake in the lore.
You're right. And we are watching... Michael. We are watching... Gibby's Horror Homestead. I need to watch more Gibby. I know he came out with, like, a really long slop of video recently.
Gibson.
I think I have seen Gibby before, but this will be my first time watching... Well, hopefully this, like, gets absorbed into my object permanence. So, I know this was, after Secret of the Mimic came out, this was a theory. I don't know what people think of the theory, but it's called Fate Fiona. Are you a real doctor because I got a concussion? Okay, I gotta die.
Yeah, are you licensed, Doc?
Yeah, you know what?
Are you impersonating a medical professor?
No. I am a licensed, qualified medical YouTuber, and I
got my doctorate in FNAF studies.
Exactly, my doctorate in FNAF lore. I'm telling you, the day that they make FNAF a college class, or even put it in like primary school, you know, like it's gonna fix.
That's what the kids need to learn. Not any of this other crap. Who needs math when you have FNAF?
Oh, die. Sorry, I brain malfunctioned. I have a Coca-Cola here. And it has 0 sugar. I've been trying to.
I didn't think the joke was that bad. Jeez.
No. No, you're good. You're good. I swear. I have dementia. Wait.
It's kicked in.
I lost my Coca-Cola. I
His
can't
Coca-Cola.
I can't do stream with. Wait, I found it. Never mind. We're good.
He will die without his Coca-Cola.
Okay. Why? Okay. We've started stream. It's been like 10 minutes, and I already have a spam of saying gay. Okay.
The question is, which one of us? Which one of us is he talking about?
Don't I have a? Sorry, wait a minute. Don't I have a bot for this? Wait a minute. Don't I have a bot to stop spam? What happened to it?
Where's Spambot 9000? The heck?
It's activate, right? Is it not? One moment, fellas. I need to check this out. Because I swear I'm supposed to have a bot for that. User management. Yeah. What the heck?
Well, I mean, you've got a chat full of bots right there. I mean...
Yeah, you're not kidding. Don't worry, Doc, the bot killed him. No, I had to kill him. I had to. So like that's why I was confused.
He landed the killing blow.
Yeah,
no
I had to like take him out back.
Yeah, took him out back. I'm sorry, little one.
Doc, I like Pepsi. Wait, that's a good question. So Meatloafers, what's your favorite soda?
I don't drink soda at all.
You're probably healthier than me then.
I just don't like the carbonation.
Really?
I have a full case of Freddy Fazbear Fanta, like, on my desk right now, but it's not for drinking, it's for display only.
Blood protection.
I also don't, just as a rule, I avoid caffeine.
Yeah, you're definitely healthier than I am. Weird. Okay, I'll have to look at that later, but I swear... Okay, we'll maybe tone that down to... Alright, I can count. I swear. Save settings.
Bro is healthier than all of us.
Yeah, I feel like you got the peak specimen right now compared to me and everyone in chat. Like I've like, you don't drink soda?
I'm actually a normal guy. I only drink Remnant.
Remnant flavored Modelo. Do you like drink tea then?
I drink almost exclusively sugar-free lemonade.
I mean, lemonade's decent.
I mean, more than I drink water.
I mean, still better, yeah. Well done. Props to you. Anyway.
Hi, I'm Gibby. Welcome to the Horror Homestead, and I locked myself in a room and hit my head against the wall for 2 weeks until I lost enough brain cells to connect to the 0-point field and have the answers about the Fnaf lore beamed directly into my brain.
I am currently writing a theory that has to do with something called stone tape theory and the 0-point field. I can only imagine I feel like I can... We've already paused 5 seconds into the video.
Yeah, 5 seconds in.
I can relate to Gibby probably because I have been trying to like wrap my head around. It's actual quantum mechanics. It is actual quantum mechanics. And I've made the joke before. Oh my god, Scott Cawthon wants you to learn quantum mechanics for that lore. And it is a deep dive. It's a very interesting rabbit hole. Good god, it is insane. Because you'll start, okay, I'm a FNAF fan, let me make this theory. And so, let me talk about the 0-point field, and you try to learn what that is, but then you kind of have to learn the micro nuances to what the 0-point field
Well, yeah, the 0-point field, you have to read, like, a giant pseudoscience book.
Yeah, and it's trying to, like, especially when you're trying to translate that into a script that's digestible for, like, a viewer, some way, some form. Like, is my thing dying?
Is the dabbing emoji on YouTube literally called elbow cough?
Let me plug my headset in just in case. But, Yeah, it's a lot, and it's no surprise to me that the 0-point field, I think maybe recently it's been talked about more, but
Yeah.
it, like, for a while, people didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I think that's this video is what really started people talking about it more. Is Gibby with his fate Fiona.
Props to Gibby then, if that's what happened, because good lord, I mean, props to him for trying to tackle it to begin with. I'm interested in seeing what he says about it.
By Scott Cawthon. It's like osmosis. If I have no brain cell and he has one brain cell, eventually it has to move into mine. The path of least brain cell resistance. So, finally, in this video, I'm going to explain what Secret of the Mimic means for the overall FNAF timeline. And, no clickbait, how it recontextualizes everything. Before watching this video, make sure you understand Dave Afton, Arcade Theory, Loot Victim, Memory Victim, Fazbear, Remnant, the entire story of FNAF, and have watched my previous videos. You got it?
Doc,
No?
I think this stream's gonna be
Okay.
longer than we thought it was gonna be.
24-hour binge FNAF lore. I made that joke.
Yeah, baby.
I made that joke with No Raven earlier before stream started. That we're gonna watch Gibby's like entire Fazbear Frights breakdown series. Actually.
Oh god, just like a week of streaming.
Oh, I'm gonna be content maxing so hard.
Real quick summaries. Dave Afton is a proposed solution to the Foxy Grid puzzle in the security logbook. He wasn't the first, but Hyperdroid solved that the crying child's name is Dave. He took the previously popular solution, Evan, for which the method of getting the letter N was always flawed, and got D instead with a very consistent method of finding
Evad.
getting Evad across from a mirror, of course reflecting it back to the name Dave. The two names in the book are Dave and Cassidy. The Crying Child and the Golden Freddy 5th MCI Kid.
Yeah.
There's been some debate about this method's legitimacy, but I think that Secret of the Mimic definitely puts that to rest. David Murray, like the Crying Child and Gregory before him, is a young boy with a striped shirt. Like Crying Child, he is a best friend plush animal, dies in an accident on his birthday. His father, who works for Fazbear, tries to rebuild him. The idea that David Murray would share his name with the 5th MCI Kid instead of the Crying Child is kinda silly. And while I and many theorists have looked into it, it seems unlikely that the Dave persona in the logbook is David Murray. There's two Davids, an Afton and a Murray, with
that aged
similar
really
pasts.
well.
That's the Dave Afton theory.
Because he made a whole stream about how the name Dave in the logbook could be David.
He did?
Yeah, he did like an entire it was like a 3-hour stream a couple of weeks ago, where he talked about the possibility of David being the Dave in the logbook.
Wait, so he kind of like went back on what he said, like, oh wait guys, it might be David in the logbook.
yeah.
That is so, I mean, it happens. I think it's interesting how, so I know this is a theory, I think Terminal Error said that he was working on a theory that the vengeful spirit could be Fiona. And I've even heard like, oh, David, like as in David Murray is the vengeful spirit.
We're all the vengeful spirit, man.
And it's interesting how some people try to take stuff from like Secret of the Mimic and whatnot and try, because you know, of course it takes place so early in the timeline, and it does add the context, I say in quotations, and then also in quotations recontextualizes some other stuff in the franchise, because it does do that to some extent. But I feel like there's a fine line between like, okay, let's look at this like old mystery and pretty much slap the Mimic on it. Oh, now we've patched the hole.
Well,
go ahead.
So Gibby's logic is that so we know that Scott was in talks with Steel Wool since like sister location, right?
Yeah.
And so his idea is that Scott had at least some of the Mimic era, like some of those ideas planned out for the future, like after like UCN, in case, you know, he wanted to, you know, take the franchise further. And his logic is his idea is that the vengeful spirit being David is what is sort of meant to like bridge the two eras.
Yeah. Okay.
At least I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's sort of the idea he's going for.
I get the sentiment. I think. Well, I feel like because I think I do know some cliff notes from Fiona.
Yeah.
And I know that is a theory because I've watched. Was it T-Dreads? No, was it?
I don't know.
I forget. But it was a theory, something along the lines of, oh, Fate. Oh wait, no, Maury told us. Whatever. I don't know why I said T-Dreads.
Oh yeah, Maury.
Like, oh, Fate Fiona was channeling Fate Fiona. F10 and 4 was channeling thoughts through
Tulpa David.
Tulpa David, yeah, pretty much that. And I feel like it removes, no offense to Maury, of course, it removes some, not plot relevance, but it removes a lot of, not motivation, what's the word for it?
Agency.
Agency, thank you. It removes agency from William Afton, and I feel like you could kind of, it's to say, if you apply the same concept to, like, oh, Fiona's, like, doing all of F10 and 4, sorry, is doing, like, all these things, it removes a lot of agency from a lot of characters. And I don't think Scott would retroactively remove importance in a way like that. But I do understand the idea. Let me look at chat real quick. Hey, Doctor, do you think Into the Pit game is canon or Return to the Pit? Unfortunately, as much as I would like the game to be canon specifically, I think it's probably Return to the Pit because I lean towards the interactive novels being game canon, especially because of the week before. And I feel like if you only want to take the week before and just kind of neglect the other ones, no matter how bad they might be.
The thing about Into the Pit game is that it incorporates elements from every timeline and then also contradicts elements from every timeline.
Yeah. As nice as it would be to say, like, oh, just, you know, games are games and that's game's line or whatever, you know, it's a game, of course it would be canon. It's weird. And so I think Return to the Pit, especially since Return to the Pit makes more of an effort to be like, oh, you know, here's 5 kids instead of 6, and so on, whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably the one that is most accurate and
most
canon.
I am very on the fence about the interactive novels at this point.
What's your?
I mean, I haven't actually read any of them.
Oh, okay.
But
I read the week before. I read the week before. I haven't read Return to the Pit, but I've been working on a theory with what's his face. Names are so difficult. Narrow Raven, that guy.
Oh, you know that one guy.
Yeah, he sat down and read Escape the Pizzaplex, and we had like a bit of a breakdown about it. And like, oh,
you know I'm gonna be in that video, Doc.
Yeah, I found that out. You're voicing.
I am Gregory.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't have to spoil it. You did. But fun fact, I auditioned for Glamrock Freddy, but I didn't get the part. Instead, I think I'm reading duffel bag messages. Interactive novels are ass. I'll take. How long will you be
lies?
Knowing how much we yap, if you couldn't tell, we're probably gonna be live for another 10 hours. So you know, if you have to dip out.
I think we're 10 seconds into the video we're watching.
About Five Nights at Freddy's, I created a theory called Arcade Theory. If you haven't seen that video or don't want to, it's expanded on in this shorter video as well.
Which means I don't have to watch the original video.
It's free in the app. If you didn't file with us last time, just file with TurboTax. Do it yourself by February 28th. Download now.
Enough.
I don't want to.
No ads. No. I need to get a new ad blocker.
The main idea is that the lore mini-games in Fnaf are in-universe, diegetic video games.
Wait, that's
actually
true.
Occur at some point along the timeline. Mangle's Quest is a real arcade game in-universe. The mini-game we play, called Mangle's Quest, is likely that real game, but with the presence of a spirit or a soul in the game. This is explained to us in Fnaf World with the quote,
"Everything that happens out there has an effect here."
Real-world agony infects video game circuit boards the same way it infects the processors of animatronics.
I I don't know if it's agony, like if that's the because he's saying right, like the arcade machines are influenced or affected by agony. I'm not sure about that. I feel like it's a little bit more of a, if I recall correctly, I'd have to look back at Ticket to Fun, but the arcade machines, they're kind of funky, some creepy stuff appears on them, weird stuff appears on them, which would be like the mini games or whatever. And even if you try to unplug them, they still are, you know, active for some reason.
Yeah.
And if you try to play them, you get fired, apparently.
I mean, we just know, like the spirits in FNAF, they can affect reality. That's...
Yeah. And unironically, I hesitate to chalk it up to quantum physics, but that's where my brain is right now.
It's all the field.
I could see a world where, like, the arcade thing is a field-ism. I'm gonna say fieldism.
And me and Maury have talked about this, right? Where it's like the field and Remnant are not really like entirely separate concepts. They're sort of, it's all, you know, it's all part of the same system, right? Of, you know, the emotions affecting reality, right?
Yeah. I feel like if you wanna, this is how I also interpret it. The field is a scientific way to look at the paranormal / supernatural in FNAF.
Yeah,
whereas,
it's the scientific explanation for Remnant.
Yeah, but also at the end of the day, you could look at it's still ghostly paranormal stuff.
Yeah,
and it's not easily explained, and that the field is just like the closest scientific, reasonable in quotations explanation, which I think it's still a pseudoscience.
Well, yeah, in real life, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yo, if you react to the comment, I'm gonna make William Afton.
But it's funny, yeah. And that's the funny thing is in Fetch, right? The main character is being taught about the field in science class.
Yeah.
So like in the FNAF universe, the existence of the field is just like an accepted scientific fact.
And video games are connected to one another by the flip side, that's FNAF World's world, which is some sort of hub of all video games, but also the spirit world. Take Cake to the Children is a real video game, but the agony of Charlie being murdered outside alters the game. Henry physically shows us this in FNAF 6. Crying Child's life echoes
altering the
flip
game,
side, and thus the FNAF 4 mini-games were...
It could also just be like how spirits decide to like communicate or whatever. I don't know. That's
altering, you say? Like God, Victor.
I mean, you know, it's that, but also, let's say like the zero. I guess very quickly, if I had to spitball, the 0 point field, you have that. It's a field, whatever, it's a thing. Thoughts go through it, there's memory stuff. And I know the field can also be used to explain how, like, the ghost, like, control the animatronics or whatever. Or, of course, like, the flickering lights, or, like, this thing. And it also, like, if you want to tie it back to, like, stone tape theory or whatever, like, agony influencing the actual environment, which is, like, kind of shadow victim and whatnot. BTW, his name is not Evan, it's Dave. I'll say it before, I'll say it again. Is Dave a good answer? Sure, it's not confirmed.
Who in the chat's calling him Evan, bro?
I
in the Big 26.
I hope you'd be surprised. I've gotten a lot of comments like that. They call him Evan. It's like the
crying child's name is actually Andrew.
No, it's Andrew Cassidy Davidson. But I think if it's a memory thing, if you're channeling memories through the 0 point field, maybe they just so happen to end up like in an arcade machine, and what you see, like the 8-bit mini game with Give Cake or whatever, that is that memory being played through an arcade machine. I think that's how I would also kind of put it. Doc,
it's a projection.
Literally, yeah, sure.
Of their memories, yeah.
Yeah. Doc, do you think the FNAF world exists as an in-game in-universe? No. I can't say for that.
Yes and no. A version of it, minus all of the meta elements, exists, maybe.
I don't think so. Like,
Hey, I said maybe.
Maybe.
Created as an imprint of that echo. The FNAF 4 minigames aren't games you can buy in a store, but they're a digital record of real events on a map contained on the flip side. Secret of the Mimic continues to reinforce this idea. Moon, or Moon.exe, is an era-appropriate parser-based graphical adventure game. But when Arnold inserts items that contain agony into the computer system,
Moon.exe is interesting.
Those items appear
because
in
it's
the
like
game. Their agony has entered into the game.
It kind of raises the question of like, who made this game? The Mimic?
I see what he's going with here. Like, oh, those items would have agony, presumably, or something of like
they have remnants. That's why they're orange.
You gotta die.
Sorry, Maury's infected me.
Wait, infected by Maury's agony?
Gross.
But like I could see a. To be fair, is it even canon? Because playing this game is how you get, of course, the executive, not with the ultimate permission thing, which you use to fix the mimic in the third ending.
I mean, I tend to think that every ending, even if it's not canon, is still like it's a possibility, right?
Yeah. Clavis actually did have an interesting point. I think the items more likely represent memories than being agony affected, which I can see that. I can see that.
Well, I mean, Remnant is memories.
Oh yeah. So like it is. You could say that, or there is a remnant in there. Moon.exe is definitely
agony
weird.
can ripple into video games because
hello Golden Light, hello
there
Ravenous Gaming, hello Arnold
the items aren't in the system until Arnold finds them in the real world. That's arcade theory, and it got a thumbs up from Secret of the Mimic.
He got a
Loop
thumbs up
Victim
by
is
the
a
franchise.
Theory created by Fnafology that can either replace or run alongside arcade theory. Both
Looping
state
my
the
victim.
FNAF 4 minigame
There was
that we
a
played
theory
through
that
is not something
Sciosquatch
literally
came out
happened
with
in
that.
1983,
Maybe one day I'll react
but instead
to.
is a mixture of
Well, I already
what
watched
happened,
it technically. It
infused
was
with
like
anachronistic elements
pseudo loop
likely
victim.
caused by agony.
But
So while arcade theory
it was
would
like
say that
I think
Chica is
I think
missing
a
her
more
beak in
believable
FNAF 4
version of it.
because
No
the
offense
game
to them.
FNAF 4 was created in 2015.
No offense to like FNAFology, but I think Sciosquatch like kind of proposed it in a way that makes even more sense by tying
Is
it
that
back to FNAF 2.
is that his latest video? Yeah.
It was like FNAF 2, like two sides of the same story. Or
Yeah.
something. And it was
I
very interesting.
need to watch that one. Yeah.
It was actually very interesting. It was really cool. And it feels like it is loop victim, but in an even more believable way, I think. Because I think one of the hang-ups on this original video was that it hasn't been necessarily referenced as much beyond FNAF 4.
Yeah.
But by tying it back to FNAF 2, I forget what FNAFology specifically said, but I did watch that video. It was just, I swear, an interesting video by Sciosquatch. Leave it at
Loop
that.
victim is the idea that the FNAF 4 minigames are the memories of the crying
Hello,
child.
Hannah Davenport.
He's constantly reliving that week over and over, looping for decades.
The week
And then
before
as things change
his
in the real
death.
world, they change
Constantly.
his memories too. When his sister died, she vanished from the week. When Toy Chica took off her beak in 1987, her beak fell off the toy in the memory.
Why
So we're
is
not
the tiny toy Chica missing her beak?
I will say, I think I like Loop Victim more than Shadow Victim. As much as I've been a proponent of Shadow Victim for like a while, I think a Loop Victim is not only kind of simpler in a way, but more narratively satisfying.
Seeing literal depictions of 1983.
Hello, Tales the
I
Fox.
think he died. That's my official stance. I think the crying child died.
By the way, hello the 3 Michael Aftons in chat. Hello Tails the Fox.
What's the guy?
There's 3 of them. Mike
There's
Tosis.
3 of them. They're multiplying.
Of events that happened
Mike
in 1983, further along in the timeline.
Just like the movie.
Secret of the Mimic contains its own strange cryptic minigame, Moon,
No.
which almost seems like a loop as well.
Moon.
The protagonist of the minigame is unable to continue until Arnold in the real world finds collectibles. They loop failure states, continually being sent to bed, until...
I will just nitpick here. Again, I get what he's saying, but also I wouldn't call that a loop. That is more just like you need to get all these pieces. I mean, no, because it's not like the game is happening when you're not playing it. You know, you play it. You theoretically you can not touch the game, get all the collectibles, and then play the game. So
yeah, you only have to play it once to beat it.
Yeah, so I feel like that's a little bit of a reach, but
things happen in the real world.
It does have the flower painting.
Desirable ending. And that's Loop Victim,
Like from
and it gets a
Fnaf
thumbs
4.
up from Secret of the Mimic. Although keep in mind, everything I just said about Secret of the Mimic is not something the Fnafology said, it's something I'm saying using Loop Victim and applying it to Secret of the Mimic. Memory Victim is a counter theory to Arcade Theory and Loop Victim.
yeah.
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you do,
In Albion!
on your journey.
Guys, make sure to check out Albion.
By a deleted user on Reddit. Years later, Unwither Truth and
That's
T-Dreads
how you
would
know
come
it's
up
a
with the same
credible
idea
theory.
via parallel thinking, and name it God Victim.
God
The
Victim!
child did actually see things like
Holy
Mangle
pig.
and Toy Chica missing her
Doc, can you please add a section of the Discord where we can just post pictures of our food? Yeah, I'll do it after stream.
beak in 1983, and that because of the way he died, he somehow gained the ability to influence future
Keep Super
events.
Saiyan.
Like
I'm just
the
gonna
dawn.
go in there and post a
And so
picture
the
of a
reason
frontal
that kids
lobe.
tear Mangle apart, and that Toy Chica takes off her beak, is the crying child.
The Raven has
influencing these
arrived.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh my god, guys. I need to put you on screen because I don't
He
have you
escaped
yet.
the springlock suit. He's alive.
Wait, Discord react.
I'm alive.
You're not allowed to do that.
I'm a little late. You know, that's on me, but you know, we're here now, and that's all that matters. Also,
You're
how do we feel about mayonnaise on pizza?
You're actually not welcome here.
Thank you for joining
No.
because I wanted to publicly shame you for your crimes. So, like, for those who don't know, Narrow Raven, he's a guy. He's here now. You're about to see him on screen.
Yeah.
I'll add him to my collection in a moment.
I thought he was a
I'm
Raven.
being silenced. I'm being silenced.
You're
Help, I'm being
silenced.
silenced.
You're the one who put mayonnaise on your pizza. I don't want to hear it.
Narrow Raven.
Why would you ruin
I just
ruin a
I just
perfectly
finished
good
eating my
pizza.
mayonnaise on pizza. I just
Okay.
finished eating that.
Get
It
this
was
guy
delicious.
out of here.
So yeah, this
Chat.
guy actually eats pizza with mayonnaise, fellas. Can we like tell him
Yes.
that he's wrong and he's bad for doing that?
Everyone's
I
shaming.
am not wrong, and I'm not bad for doing that.
You are morally unacceptable for doing that.
It is nowhere near as bad
No.
as, you know,
It's-
the good
it's
old
actually-
pineapple on pizza.
It's actually worse than anything William Afton ever did.
Thank you,
Nah,
AI.
You're capping.
You might as well be eating Andrew pizza right now.
Nah, you're capping.
You're actually history's greatest monster.
That's not even the worst
Look.
of it. This guy eats like chocolate, like a chocolate ball with
Oh, I unplugged my
horseradish.
headphones. Oh no, I don't even know what he's saying now.
Oh, well, yeah.
How about that?
Like he'll
Okay, I
eat like
plugged my
what was
headphones
it?
back in.
Barbecue ketchup with spaghetti. What the hell?
What?
No, it was ketchup on spaghetti.
Still.
Oh,
like,
oh, that's so much better. That's so much better.
Yeah, no, I don't
No.
put barbecue in that. What kind of
I'm
monster did
kidding.
I take before? No,
I'm
I didn't
kidding.
kill him.
Okay, I was about to get the shotgun and put you down too, Meatloafers.
I'm kidding. I swear.
Unironically, I bet No Raven would be like the whole he ate them meme, like the deep fried child, but then he'd add like barbecue on it.
Dude, you know what you're thinking of? When I put barbecue on plain noodles and then put Parmesan on top of
He
it.
ate
That's
that.
what I do.
You did something worse. You did something worse. You got a chemical warfare going on inside your body, dude.
Yeah, why do you think I got an autoimmune disease, huh?
Exactly. It's all the food
It's from
you're
the
eating.
it's from the mayo pizza.
Yeah.
That's what it does to you. It's from all those deep fried babies you've been eating.
Anyway.
He ate them.
Yeah, he ate them, but it's just No Raven in like a mayo pizza. he turned Andrew into a pizza that put mayo on him. Okay.
Could he?
So, I forgot to ask this. I don't know why I remembered it when No Raven joined. Meatloafers, how's your day going?
It's going good. It's going good.
No Raven, die.
I hope you're having. I hope you're having the worst day of your life. Actually.
I'm actually having the best day. I hit Lord on Wolverine and Marvel Rivals.
Okay.
Oh, lucky. I heard.
Get good,
I hit
doctor.
Lord on Wolverine.
At least I'm not a one. I'm told T-Dreads is a one-trick pony. He only plays.
Yeah,
Adam
Warlock.
Yeah. I play Bucky, Angela.
I hate playing with T-Dreads because every single time you need someone to switch, it ain't gonna be him.
We are watching Fate Fiona from Gibby's Horror Homestead. We are 6 minutes into the video.
Can we dislike this video?
Yeah, sure. There we go.
Oh yeah, really quick. Before we get into this,
not even
last night, Gibby specifically reached out to me to say good night to everyone except those who put mayonnaise on pizza.
I feel like he was very justified in that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he had a point, and you know what? Because he made a good point, we're actually gonna like the video.
That's true.
Yo, why did this one dude get like timed out just for saying lore in chat? You need to fix your Streamlabs bot, bro.
That's a slow actually. Wait, good point actually. Dude, my Streamlabs bot is so ass as of late because literally, what was it? There was someone spamming gay in chat earlier, and they did it like 20 times, and they didn't get timed out. But then this guy says law apparently, and it's.
Well, it said it put him in timeout for spamming emotes.
Why did it? Okay.
They just spelled out meme. They spelled out meme and emotes.
They just put some emojis in chat, man. Can't even spam 14 in this chat,
Afton,
dude.
K7F.
Justice for William Afton. He did nothing wrong.
There we go.
He did nothing wrong. Let my boy out of prison.
I think we fixed it. I think.
It was only one deep fried baby, man.
You're not allowed to say law in chat. That's a step too far. Gay, we'll let that slide, but we don't talk about Fnaf law here.
With his godlike powers and basing them off of his memory. This is basically the reverse of Matt Pat's infamous dream theory. It's not that the crying child saw these things and then dreamed it, it's that the crying child saw these things and then made them real. Fazbear is a theory developed by Cryonide before Secret of the Mimic.
I have like some PTSD from Withered Circle's Fazplot, so every time I hear something related to Fazplot, I'm like, no, you're wrong. But then I have to remember Cryonide.
You know what I love about Gibby's videos? It'll go silent for 2 seconds, then it'll completely switch and just go Cryonide or Narrow Raven or Withered Circle, just randomly. And I love that.
Would you put mayonnaise on your Fazbear?
I would put mayonnaise on my
chat.
Before I found out what Fazbear was actually about, I thought it was referring to like an actual burger thing. I thought it referred to a burger joint, like Mike worked at a
It's like the new Andrew pizza.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was something like that.
I'm pretty sure Cassidy Burger is something that exists on the wiki.
Okay, well, now you're just saying things.
It came out. The theory states that many of the locations in the FNAF games are actually on the same plot of land.
Yeah.
As evidenced by Help Wanted, sister location is actually under FNAF 2.
True.
Which means that FNAF 2 is probably the same building as
FNAF 2.
Baby's Pizza World. FNAF 6, which might be...
Fazplot, Fazbear is like a version of that Fazplot just says it's all of them. Like they're all on the same
I don't
plot.
believe that's literally every single location, but I believe it's a good chunk of them.
I'm on board with like Fazbear, Fazplot until we get to like the locations from FNAF 1 through 3.
Yeah,
I could see 3 because they do have the FNAF 3 like map down there. I could see FNAF 3.
I guess just 1 through 3, just like because there's like tons of evidence for the other ones and just.
Yeah.
Kind of circumstantial evidence.
FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 are the same building.
Sorry, what?
FNAF 1 and FNAF 2?
Yeah, there's evidence for that. Did you know that?
I don't like that.
So you know the DCI map and the Follow Me map, if you connect them together, they line up perfectly.
I don't believe that.
Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Okay, guys.
There's and you know how Ralph the week before mentions how there's some rooms that are blocked off? There's specifically 2 rooms that are blocked off from FNAF 2.
Let's see. Okay, this
Yeah. So okay.
Oh,
so you
bro,
got that
this
map.
guy's got fucking honey bookmarked.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have honey bookmark.
Oh.
Yo, someone get Markiplier on the phone.
These are from like years ago. I haven't touched these in forever. But
and he's got Wattpad.
Do I?
I know what you are.
Yeah, no, I'll admit that one. I used to read Wattpad.
Okay.
This one. Okay, so let's see.
Okay, now overlay them in like Canva or something.
Okay.
What's the other map?
Just those two. It's to save the map and to follow me.
The FNAF 2 and 3, like the 8-bit mini games, are probably my weakest area.
Oh god, that's big.
I can
It's
never.
alright,
I feel like I always get follow me
Okay.
and like save them
And then-
stuff.
Okay, so here's the deal. So yeah, see how that lines up perfectly?
Parts of it. I mean, I think it just uses like the same like grid system.
Yeah, but it lines up perfectly with the description of the week before.
I don't know the description in the week before.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. In
Yes.
the week before, it says that the building's gone over like 100 renovations, not 100, but like, a lot of renovations over the years, and so like there are entire rooms and ventilation systems.
Yeah, there's some rooms that are blocked off, and so
Yeah,
coincidentally,
I'm not-
there's two party rooms to the left that are completely blocked
Yeah,
off.
one of those rooms is the room with plush baby inside.
Wasn't that Return to the Pit? Yeah.
Oh, was that Return to the Pit?
Yeah, that's the one that has like the plush baby, doesn't it?
Oh.
And that's like, oh, Circus Baby. That was Tom's Circus Baby did the MCI or whatever.
Yeah, Circus Baby did.
Oh, I don't think.
Guys, I don't read. I actually don't know.
You
how.
cannot argue this. You can't. You know you
feel
can't.
like I mean I can argue it. I can say I
I don't know what
disagree with
argument
it.
we're making.
One of the party rooms got converted into Pirates Cove. The one below it is completely blocked off. You have the old party stage that's blocked off, and you have the safe room right next to it.
Okay, but like, what is like the hollow space in the middle?
That's just probably prize core as we've seen Help Wanted now.
Why did
Except Scott to have that planned out yet.
they just
I do not
boarded
think.
that up?
Here's
There's
my
just an
thing.
empty room. In
I'm
there?
actually more of a believer that FNAF 2 used to be Fredbear's as opposed to FNAF 1.
Oh brother, this guy stinks.
I'm sorry, that's part of the Science Squawks video too. That you know, he could.
I'm gonna go and DM Sire Squawks right now. And I'm gonna strangle him. Hold on.
You can tell.
I have no
that
horse in
I
this race.
believed him. I loved that video actually. I liked it.
I'm just gonna send him a gif of like Homer choking Bart out.
I think it's a pizzeria.
Use the actual maps from the camera system and not the minigame ones. I don't think that would be much of a difference. I mean, it's
Well,
still like...
there's
And
not really
Midnight
much of a
Motorist
difference, though.
lines up with the FNAF 4 minigames map.
Oh, did you know that the
Or
Midnight
whatever.
Motorist map actually lines up with the FNAF 2 purple guy sprite?
The what?
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Okay, no, yes we are.
No.
I need to see this. Wait.
And
The
then
purple guy?
FNAF
So yeah, the one that looks
2,
like he's like holding a
FNAF
phone.
6.
The phone guy.
I love how I
Midnight
joined it and just completely
Motorist.
hijacked this stream, by the way. I'm not sorry for this.
This is what you do.
So like, we need a good one, I guess. Like this. Oh my
Is that the
god,
full
are you really?
Yeah, you see
gonna-
it? You see it? You see it?
Wait, it is! Wait, it is!
Okay.
Yeah, you see it, right?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
There's no like. Wait a minute.
Wait, you're gonna lose.
Wait a minute. I.
No, you don't quite have it there. It's close. It's still a little too big. You're
okay, but
actively looking for reasons.
Okay, specifically the road, like getting narrower as it goes down, just like his legs.
This is
is crazy.
clearly like this is William Afton's neck, and he can like detach and elongate or something.
He's been holding juniors this entire time.
Like, come on, dude.
It lines up unironically, though.
Holy
It unironically lines up.
Holy
No.
pig.
He lost some weight. Like, oh, damn. Look, we got real thin. That or he bulked up.
Unironically lines up, and you cannot deny it.
Raven, I expect to see a full hour-long analysis of this in the next month. This is the next 14 theory, I think.
Dude, how do you make a video on that? How?
It could be like a short.
Sure, I'll do a short.
Yeah, William Afton is Midnight Motorist. Not yellow guy, he is the map. Specifically.
He is the map, literally.
The yellow guy's just like
I'd probably get like a solid 100k views on TikTok.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, dude, it pop off.
Afton Road Theory, thank you, Merlo. We're gonna call it that now. Afton Road Theory.
Put that shit on the wiki.
So chat, what do we think of Afton Road Theory?
Undeniably canon.
Undeniably false.
You believe Hudson Frightguard? You don't have an opinion here.
No, I don't. I'm Mike Frightguard.
Hudson's actually the vengeful spirit doctor.
I
don't know why you believe that.
No, Hudson Toy Shank. That's me. I'm him. I'm that guy.
I'm him. I'm the vengeful spirit. I'm Hudson.
Yeah, I'm vengeful spirit, and no Raven is in my ultimate custom night.
Yep. I'm sitting there munching on a mayonnaise pizza and like, Doctor, did you know that the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Midnight Motorist map lines up with the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Purple Guy phone spray? And I'm just doing that all night.
Almost as bad as Fiona Toy Shank.
But who was phone?
Doc Pizza, I'm gonna cry.
Doc Pizza.
Doc Pizza.
Afton Roadways. What if Afton was just like such a good businessman? That's why he made the road after himself. It was purposeful. He shaped it because he's such an egotist.
That is actually just the purple guy silhouette. That is accurate to the real William Afton silhouette.
I could actually low-key see like William actually paving the road to look like him. That is something he would do.
You see like on Google Maps from like an overview, it's just really, it's like Matthew Lillard's face.
It's just, yeah, you just see Matthew Lillard's face.
You know in Coraline, there's like the garden that looks like Coraline's face.
Yes.
I imagine you go to William Afton's backyard. He just has a giant garden that's made to look like his face.
Because William Afton is so egotistical, I would imagine that he would make a whole entire country and just name it Fazbear.
Welcome to
Fazberg. Fazberg. Wait, that's peak. I'm dying.
But it's really funny if you go through and look at every single thing that Fazbear is said to make, it's actually insane. Like they have like scientific publications.
Yeah, the College of Fazbear.
Information I have withheld from y'all of just the dumbest connections in the FNAF community.
Telling you, man. Portal. FNAF. Me and Fred didn't agree on that one. Okay,
definitely
watch
the
this video.
Pizzaplex. And the Pizzaplex contains the Afton's living room. The Afton's living room is also above the sister location bunker, meaning all these buildings are the same place and are eventually covered by the Pizzaplex. Secret of the Mimic backs up this theory a lot. The Murray's house becoming the Afton house, the MCM building being burned down with a Proto-Freddy's underneath probably means that the above ground...
It does make me wonder, like, where are they gonna go? Are they gonna open another property on this ungodly forsaken
Welcome to the Pizzaplex 2.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do next? Is it just gonna be an amusement park? Like we're gonna go even bigger. We're gonna do Universal but Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dude, that'd be kind of tough. I can't even lie.
There was an amusement park there at some point because FNAF 3 does take place in an amusement
park. The I guess, yeah. Or does it take place at an amusement park?
Yeah,
I know it takes place at a place where there's other attractions. I know that.
Yeah. That also makes me... that was always my hang-up with Fazpla. I can't see FNAF 3 being on the same, like, property as all these other ones.
I think I do remember seeing a theory, like, a long time ago about, like, the Dark Circus minigame and, like, AR or whatever being connected to Fazbear Frights.
Maybe. It's such a shame that game doesn't exist anymore. So I
again, I have vague memories of seeing this like years ago.
The area is then rebuilt into Sister Location, and the below ground area might become the FNAF 6 place. And as we know from Sister Location's breaker room map,
projector in
the original
right
Afton
corner.
household and Fredbears are connected to the bunker.
This video is a projection.
This means that every important FNAF location, besides the FNAF 1 location and Fazbear's Fright, are all on the same plot of land. Remnant Plex is a theory put forward by She's Always Nervous.
This is also
that, in short, states that Remnant, the
Wait,
energy
that's
behind
true.
by spirits or strong emotions mixed with metal, is able to animate the animatronics, and thus is likely a good source of power.
Yeah.
Her theory is that the Pizzaplex is run off of Remnant energy, which might be why a lot of kids are going missing in the era of Security Breach.
They also killed all of their employees.
By showing us what seems to be powering the costume manor. This weird orange goo, which is heavily implied.
Interesting, because we briefly mentioned it before, like, oh, all the items you collected Secret of the Mimic could be, like, imbued with Remnant, and memory, of course, because, you know, Remnant is memory. Yeah, Edwin probably wasn't kidnapping kids. Yeah. He wouldn't do that. But he was very clearly doing something with Remnant, so it makes me wonder if, like, he was taking items from around, like, the costume manor.
I kind of feel like there is, like, or I don't know if it's not necessarily a misconception, but I don't agree with this interpretation that, like, there's, like, a certain, like, weight, like, mass of Remnant per soul. like there's an exact, like, conversion rate for soul to Remnant.
Okay, as soon as people start doing that stuff, we need to lock in, okay?
Because it's like, oh, well, for this quantity of Remnant to exist within MCM, we need, like, at least 200 bodies. Like,
do you seriously think that's got costs considering, well, to empower this whole entire place, we would need exactly 553,000.
To be fair, he's making us do quantum physics for the 0-point field stuff and whatnot.
Well, this is
you
something
think Scott did that?
Yes.
This is an idea that Rytos has talked about, is that Remnant works like holy water. Where it's like you put a little bit of Remnant into like a big vat of molten metal, and now it all, like, spreads out, so now it's all Remnant.
I feel like agony more. That's more like agony, if anything. I feel like that's more like agony, because, like, you know, agony infects or whatever. So I'd say, like, agony spreads like that. I feel like
I guess it's more like it, like, dilutes it.
Okay.
Like, you have a big vat of molten metal, right? And then you put in some Remnant, and then now the whole thing is like,
okay, you know what?
All the Remnant melts in, so now the whole vat's like 5% Remnant.
This is making me so upset. Remnant isn't the soul. That's not the soul. Remnant is what the metal is once it's binded with the soul. So so the alloy is Remnant.
Yeah. This comment left by Gremlin. Remnant is just the solution to every plot hole in the franchise ever at this point. I've heard that a lot before. I don't think it's the right kind of mindset. Because it's not like, oh, chalk it up to Remnant. Yes, you can, like, boil Remnant.
Yeah, you could say it's the same thing, like, oh, chalk it up to ghosts. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
And I think people, it's the misconception of, like, what Remnant is, because, oh, Remnant is like soul juice, which, yeah, you could say that to, like, simplify, but it's not like it's ectoplasm. It's not what makes up a ghost or whatever. It's like, it's a solid, like Narrow Raven said, Mr. Narrow Raven. Thank you. It is the metal once the soul is bound to it, and then you can melt it down into liquid form. I think the liquid form part is just because it's more, like, malleable that way. That's like an Afton, just like, okay, how can I use this? Let me melt it down into, like, molten slag. Now I can inject it into my other animatronics or whatever. And so, it's not like everything in FNAF is Remnant, like, or whatever. It's just that it's one of the... It was, William Afton went to inject all of his, juice with Remnant so he could become immortal. Protein shake.
To be full of agony. It's also likely the power source that Edwin was experimenting with that blew him up. Okay, so what's going on with Secret of the Mimic? We've long been operating on the notion that FNAF follows the Disturb Dead, or a variation of the Indian burial ground trope. Those tropes both have to do with the idea that not respecting the dead will lead to hauntings. The Indian burial ground trope developed in the mid-1900s because of guilt and reflection about how poorly Native Americans were treated. It's now been kind of circled around to being seen as offensive in its own right. Now we just do it without the Native American context. You see this trope showing up in things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, in which a tear between dimensions is underneath the town, so monsters are more likely to appear there.
Sort of, portal between this reality and the next.
Okay, Gibby, how did you get footage of this?
Very good question, because companies are very, IP holders anyway, are very, like, hit or miss with what they let you do when it comes to, like, showing footage. Because there's, like, a ton of, like, video essays out there about, The Shining, came off the top of my head. Like, they just have the movie kind of playing. So, I am surprised that he got away with showing even 5 seconds in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
This is also present in Doctor Who. Specifically...
No!
Its spin-off...
Fucking every science fiction science fiction or paranormal concept in existence exists in Doctor Who.
Right? Oh yeah, resident Doctor Who fan here. Gibby, I kind of have to, like, kill you now because... You had to
the funny thing about this is, you could literally bring up Doctor Who, like a specific episode of Doctor Who, as an example for like literally any like science fiction or paranormal concept in existence.
Yeah, I mean, like they have episodes for like every concept in Doctor Who. I'm interested. Oh wait, I know what he's gonna bring up. He's gonna bring up the rift from Torchwood,
and so the monsters are attracted to it.
Do y'all read chat? Yeah. Like I have to remember that I have like chopped people as my fan base. Sorry if I'm a bit slow at reading chat or whatever, it's just because we're watching a video.
Oh yeah, your side chat on stream is frozen. Get a better PC, dude.
Someone's saying that Gregory is a cyborg. So
that person needs to lock in and go back to 2021.
What did you do?
Actually, William Afton is a cyborg in the novels.
Yes, he is.
It's true.
I want to say that I only started having these problems when No Raven joined stream. They didn't happen.
I can't believe Gibby's actually British.
Is he?
He's not British.
No.
I was gonna say, I swear I just heard, always show messages, hide delay.
You go back to the stream. We go back to the video. He inexplicably has a British accent now. I willed it into existence.
Oh, now it's fixed. Okay, go figure. I feel like no, Raven, you cursed my stream.
Yeah, mayonnaise on pizza. Get with the program.
Doc, I just was talking to you people. Hello, AI Extreme. Doctor Who is a paranormal anomaly by himself, yeah.
It's the same thing.
There's a rift in space and time running right through the city. The Weevils didn't come in a spaceship. They kind of just slipped through. All sorts of things get washed up here. Creatures, time ships.
I am surprised. Specifically this, because
specifically this.
The rights holders for Doctor Who are very stingy with what they let you show.
I mean, it's Torchwood.
Yeah, but they're finicky about it. So the fact that he was able to play this long of a clip for more than 5 seconds is Gibby must have used like a dark ritual to make it happen.
You know, I've watched Torchwood. I barely remember.
Bad thing underground, things above ground, no good. The bodies of the MCI kids haven't been laid to rest, so they haunt the animatronics. The savagery of the murders, combined with the innocence of the children,
does Raven eat Kit Kats horizontally?
No, I eat them vertically, but I don't break them off.
And explain why so much violence happens.
Look, if I'm the only one having the Kit Kat, bar, I'm just straight up eating that.
Snap satisfying. You don't understand.
Fazbear is haunted. It's not just goats piloting animatronics. There's
goats?
Upon
Goats?
Remnant into the series. It seemed to veer more into a science fiction route rather than the horror tropes we'd been looking at previously. Now when someone dies, they can leave behind soul.
I got a comment forever ago. It's one of my most favorite comments ever. It was like, there's never even... Because they said I was lying about something in the theory I made. It was like, oh, William Afton is never seen once anywhere in the franchise injecting Remnant into the fun times. Exhibit A, my dear boy.
that can be put into a robot and melted down into soul juice.
I said I eat it vertically!
Well, yeah, the funny part about Molten MCI, right, is that it literally just happens in the novel.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, because people like, no, it's just people getting a hang up on, no, it has to be Fnaf 3 is when they're free.
Nobody's read the novels. I think is the problem.
It's just like the... I mean,
and nobody should.
Nobody should have to.
No.
It's just like Molten MCI just has to happen at this point. It just is. It's like, it's all but confirmed, but even then, no, you could say it is confirmed.
Actually,
no, you don't have anything, so you can't disprove it. You
the
can't
5,
Hello, Bonox. the 5, what do you like with the 5 Davids?
It's more like a field of curseness, more akin to
yeah,
what
the
we
field
said previously. Dark emotions can cause bad things to inexplicably happen like magic. But FNAF has always been the marriage of cursed spirits or ghosts or haunting or whatever with technology.
Didn't they say
the
Bonnie
Fazbear
fought
Fright
back
books
before he
introduced
died?
the concept
Not
of
the books,
point
no. That's just TikTok. That TikTok said that.
And Foxy was
a
running
real-world
when he
belief
died.
that human thoughts and intention can manipulate subatomic particles in such a way that a strong enough thought can do something as complicated as manipulating real-world items.
I am
or
not
thought
researching all this.
Can point field.
Yeah, you don't want to read an entire like crackpot conspiracy theorist book?
Look, Gibby,
about
I understand that
quantum
you were an
physics?
English teacher, but we need to lock the fuck in.
Maury was telling me, because Maury is reading The Field right now, and he was they were telling me how much they were telling me how much they have come to hate The Field.
I'm reading The Field. It's like
how much they've the book that like all this stuff comes from, right, is literally called The Field by Lynn McTaggart.
Yeah.
That's why there's a Dr. Taggart in Frights. It's literally named after the person who like created The Field.
As a fun little side note, not as funny as that. So when I was researching stone tape theory, a lot of the stuff that came from that was from SPR, the Societal Psychical Research, the Society of Psychical Research, and 2 of the investigators that came to the deductions about stone tape theory or whatever, or place memory is what it was also called. The name was Edmund Gurney, which if you squint, Edwin Murray.
Knock off Edwin Murray, dude.
And then the other one was Eleanor Sidwick, I believe.
Eleanor.
Yeah, I probably just a coincidence. The Edmund Gurney one was really funny to me.
I mean, like even like Talbert even is named after a real guy named like Talbot.
Oh, that's fire. So you're telling me Tom was right?
Yeah, Dr. Talbot is real.
Can
He's a real guy.
subatomic particles in such a way that a strong enough thought can do something as complicated as manipulating real-world items or even other people's thoughts. It's not super important how it works, but it's canon that
you use midichlorians. Don't worry about it.
Which is basically what the FNAF 3 Phantom animatronics are. Mike's bad.
Okay, but like, they don't show up till Springtrap shows up.
Yeah, I think that's a
Springtrap is sending them out. They're his projections.
Memories.
Go, my phantoms!
Unironically, yeah, they are. They are just like his I always say like how Springtrap's a necromancer in FNAF 3.
Because of the combined.
I think it's an agony thing. I think it's like because you have like the suits there, like all that memorabilia and whatnot, and they still have.
Well,
like,
he killed them all in that suit.
Yeah. But I think it's because you know you have like the Freddy statue, the Bonnie statue, whatever. It's like the residue agony in those, and he's like either doing something like, haha, I'm making.
Oh well, yeah. FNAF, the Fazbear Frights is full of agony.
Oh yeah, literally. I mean, look at the walls here. Like, look at that agony.
Yeah, the dripping
agony of all the electronics within the FNAF.
Is the doctor in? No, I'm kind of out.
He's out of it, man.
Oh.
What
the hell,
Dude, the
man?
amount of times I've gotten this ad has
What
pissed me
is
off.
this?
Oh my god. Oh.
Wait, I was watching that. What the heck, man?
No.
Loafers, lock in.
I need to get a new ad blocker. Like, my ad blocker finally stopped working because YouTube's mean.
Brain the entire time. He just used the books to explain the lore, and now people are mad. So the question is
Stop trying to
there
make
something
fetch happen.
underground in FNAF, perhaps underneath the lot of land that contains base?
I saw this dirt and I thought it was like the same ad again. I'm like, oh, what? Excuse me?
Basically
That's
every important
another ad,
location in the
yeah.
franchise. That is a mixture between spirit and technology that could be influencing events of the series.
Okay, he could have fit the
Thus making
Pizzaplex
things
up
that
there.
look like coincidences, not actually coincidences, but instead the intention of some sort of godly
Yeah, Scott
force.
doesn't do
Well, yeah,
coincidences.
there is. Thanks, Secret of the Mimic. F10N4, a
No!
supercomputer that houses Fiona Murray's
Fake
spirit
Fiona?
agony, is underneath.
Guys,
everything
he's actually
else
getting
in
to the
FNAF
theory.
series. At the end of Secret of the Mimic, she enters standby mode.
We did it. We got to the actual theory.
F10 has been the real FNAF dreamer all along. As the
Fiona
things that she
Dreamer.
processes while
Fiona
asleep
Dream Theory.
seep out into the real world. I'm positing that FNAF World, the flip side, whatever, is processed or held or run on the F10 computer. The spirits use her as the central hub, and every
Fiona
electronic
deserved
device
better.
in the franchise is
Wow,
connected to
yeah.
her. You know the storyteller tree? from
Fiona
Pizzaplex?
deserved
The
worse.
AI that's plugged into every single piece of technology in the Pizzaplex, that they feed information and stories into, that it then regurgitates back out like ChatGPT, that causes
This is such a
animatronic-
stupid image.
Yeah, I was like, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to register it. I'm like, what am I looking at?
That's the storyteller.
Gibby, please
tree,
let me
man.
edit your videos. I have a low rate of $50 to $75 a video. Just please let me edit it, please.
I'm better
Give me
than what I
$1,000 and I'll.
I'm
edit
just
your
kidding.
video,
He
Gibby.
has. I'm just kidding though. His videos have a nice charm to them, and I love it.
No, it's been great. I'm just like, this is so amazing. This is
That is
amazing.
not a baobab tree.
Don't leave me here, Michael. I want to go back to Fortnite.
Gibby used the
refused
wrong
to go
kind of
haywire
tree,
because
guys.
it's in control of
SMH.
everything.
Can't trust
You
anyone
know
these
that
days.
element from the non-canon books? Fiona is that.
So
We should
these
not
are
use
just
Wait, that's
these are
true.
just like
Oh, here we go.
this to me is very clearly screaming like Fiona wires of like look at it.
We
They
got
don't
Chat
even
GPT
exist.
tree.
But they're still digital wires that are white and black in the digital world.
Yeah, I genuinely
White and
think that
black.
she's
T-Dreads. We need
connected
to lock
every
in if
single
you're
Yeah, yeah.
colorblind.
technology.
But she starts her control.
Okay,
from
he didn't play the
earliest
full.
moment
I've
in
seen
franchise.
I've seen the full clip. He
She's
says
doing this in the 1970s.
because when you turn the
instead of
when you
taking
put the
story-
AR mask on, everything that's white in the real world turns purple. I think was what he said. But also, so does like everything else.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, again, that's like purple is kind of just like the vibe the entire AWOL world goes into. Can we just Springlock failure story time from Springtrap? Wait, that's kind of funny.
And remixing them into
I'll
other
put that in
stories.
my
She's
bookshelf
taking
of
real
ideas.
events and remixing them back into reality.
So Fiona's
Why is
ChatGPT?
crying child
Kinda.
Afton named Dave? Because all Fiona can think about is remaking David. So when David
David.
is born a few months after
David.
David's death, William is compelled to name him David. She's inspired him through the 0-point field. Why does Dave Afton die on his birthday? Because David Murray died on his birthday, and it's all Fiona can think about.
I think it's because Michael Afton's an asshole.
Yeah, I feel like if her goal is like recreate my son, I don't feel like I feel like she wouldn't go like, okay, now die. I
Now
feel like
kill him.
Michael Afton kind of screwed up
Y'all
a
are
plan there.
missing the plot here. Y'all are
Well,
missing
yeah.
the
He
plot
doesn't
here. The
pop
reason why
like a
Michael
grape.
would be such an asshole is because of said 0-point field. That's how the accident occurs.
Michael is
Michael
but
ran over
what-
David Murray.
who would she be projecting onto Michael here?
Yeah,
The car that ran over David?
Yeah.
No, she's just thinking about an accident. She's not saying like, "Oh, my son got ran over by a van on his specific like
Pretty-
5th birthday in a freak accident
An
by a
accident
factory."
is pretty vague. That could be like so many different things.
Exactly. It's just an accident. All she is
Fiona
that he died in an accident. So I mean, this is technically an accident. So.
I mean, yeah. I feel
Accident is a strong word.
Okay, would you think if you put your little brother near like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, it would have the ability to crush his skull? Hell no, you wouldn't.
Maybe if I put it in its mouth.
Yeah, I still wouldn't think it would have the capabilities to crush a skull. You know how much force it takes to crush a skull?
That Fredbear guy's got a jaw on him. Okay, look at those.
I have a jaw.
Look at those chompers.
Okay,
dude, I got
so
some
did
chompers.
You crush
have you
any
seen what I
heads
eat?
in your mouth, Narrow Raven?
How what?
Have you crushed any skulls in your mouth?
Well, yeah, the
Mr.
deep fried
Narrow
baby.
Raven? Oh, you're
I
right.
mean, I've eaten bones before.
There you go. So you did the bite of 87.
He did it. Narrow Raven did the bite of 87. Guys.
But when the circumstances are just right and his fate is
I
placed
can't
in the
believe
hands
Mini
of a piece
Bite
of
did that.
technology that's in tuned with Fiona, it malfunctions in a way that leads to his death.
Yeah.
But as more
I thought it malfunctions. No, it is an accident, of course. Like, Michael didn't intend for that. I don't think... I still struggle to say, oh, it was like the field, Fiona projecting Michael to do that. I'm not sure
I mean, it does
that.
line up with the general plot line of David Murray, though.
Like it being an accident, I still think, like...
An accident on a birthday.
Yes, yeah,
An accident on a birthday with a kid that shares the same bedroom, like layout and style as David Murray.
But that's not related to the event. That's just...
You know, and it has, you know, Freddy Fazbear relation, and...
They're also, like, completely different ages.
I would have preferred it if Fredbear was, like, driving in his car, and then the crying child.
If William Afton hit his
He also
son with
even
his
has
car.
a father who's too busy to even be around to watch him get chomped.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just Scott's daddy issues.
more and more kids die, and more and more data and agony are entered into her system, other things.
A lot of
start
absent
to
fathers
echo
in
as
this
well.
franchise.
It's a great
Oh!
name, but your voice
There's also a lot of wives and mothers that are just dead.
Yeah.
Jeremy, the guy working on the Help Wanted video game, cuts his face off in a paper cutter as an echo of Jeremy, the
doesn't.
Fnaf 2 guard, who is the victim of the bite of
I think that's a stretch. Because, I mean, Jimmy, like, supposedly cut his entire face off, and, like, that's not a frontal lobe.
Honestly, it's really funny to me that people ever believe that. I'm not gonna lie.
What, the face thing, or?
Or maybe the Halloween mask was a Halloween mask.
Okay, I will say, I have heard people say, oh, there's no way a guillotine paper cutter is sharp enough to cut off a face. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
for sure.
it is. Some
I mean,
people generally think that that's not possible.
Jeremy died.
It'd be very hard to get it off in, like, one clean slice, like, the whole thing, though.
I mean, if you were accurate, you definitely could.
I mean, you'd have to do some maneuvering. But also, he, like, survived that. Because, like, then Tape Girl just, like, sees him standing there a couple seconds later, and he's just
Well,
like,
he's sitting on the floor, and then he gets sent to the hospital. We never hear of his fate in the hospital. We don't know what happens to him, so he could have died at the hospital.
Is it implied that he has, like, the VR headset still on doing that?
Vanessa just says it's like a black liquid.
It says like he's standing there. He's like wearing a visor or something. She says, I think.
Yeah, there was a black liquid coming out from him.
Well, it's on his shirt. I mean, I still think that is him, you know, cutting the Vanny mask off. But I guess we didn't know about the Vanny mask being like a thing that like just Fazbear employees just had for a while. Okay.
Doc, did you get the soundboard yet? No, not yet. I'm waiting till I get paid on the 21st. Michael, don't leave me.
I mean, I got this though.
But I'm just saying, right? Like Occam's razor, she sees what looks like a Halloween mask on the floor. Maybe it is a mask.
Yeah, cause she says it looks like he has like there's a mask on the floor. He's wearing a visor, and there's like a black liquid coming out of him because the lights are turned off, so it looks black.
He's in like a dark room.
Exactly. So she describes it as a black liquid, but for
then
all we know, it could be purple or green liquid.
the room with the guillotine paper slicers is like lit up, and she says it looks like ink spilled in there.
Yes, it looks like so it'd still be looking like a black liquid. But
Oh,
also,
was
yet
it,
again, if you cut off your face, you're gonna be getting a lot of black blood coming out because that's
to be
like.
fair, was
probably
it
just dried
you,
blood.
No Raven, when we were going through security breach? I believe you called out like the door in Princess Quest that has like that you unlock. Was it the 3rd level?
Yes.
Like the big door with the green key. It has like looks like
Yeah.
tentacle slug or whatever black stuff around it, which
Yes, black sludge. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not blood, it's agony.
Yeah, I mean like, so I feel like you could intrinsically tie like Glitchtrap to agony stuff, of course, especially.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you
Definitely.
after agony.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So I could see.
I mean, the first
that
time we
black
ever
liquid-
saw Glitchtrap was him as a a black sludge
Big ol'
agony bean.
Big ol' agony tumor.
Yeah, so if it is like agony, like dripping out of whatever, would it be like the headset or something? I could see it. And maybe was it Mori that told me? I think
Mori, yeah, Mori talked about that in
that like
Chroma Key Theory Part 2.
Doing the process of like Glitchtrap entering your mind or something, like agony secreting might be part of it.
87. The mimic desired to stuff things into suits. This echoes into William stuffing kids into suits. The animatronics stuffing you into a suit.
Oh, welcome back, Mark.
Mike being put into a Springlock suit in sister location. Deadeye Roxy, a gung-slinging cowboy who's a Deadeye, which means you're good at shooting,
take the blob, for
loses
example,
her
if it
eyes
is
in security
a tangle
breach.
of mimic victims.
Fredbear bites Dave's head. Glamrock Freddy becomes only a head. Mike jump scares Dave as Foxy.
Sorry, say that
becomes
again?
only a head.
Okay, but Fredbear biting
bites
the
Dave's
crying
head.
child wasn't one of
Glamrock
Fiona's
Freddy
memories.
Crying Child was bitten on the head by Fredbear. I am a head. Again, I think the correlation is a bit off there, because
I do think like to some things there's credence, but stuff like this, no.
Yeah.
Only a head.
I think those are actually the
Mike
opposite.
jump scares Dave as Foxy. The only canonical jump scare in the series is Foxy attacking Mike. So Fiona, underground, connected to everything, inspires the name Dave Afton. Inspires the coincidence of Dave's death. Inspires William to obsess over putting him back together, the way that she wanted Edwin to put David back together. Dave's memories are entered into Fiona's system. William kills Charlie. Charlie's memories and agony enter into Fiona's system. William wants to study Remnant.
Why he's just got like a color swapped Elizabeth?
Enter into Fiona's system. William kills the MCI kids. Their memories and agony enter into Fiona's system. Charlie wants to help the kids. It's in her nature.
Together we are
So
Fiona.
she helps the kids haunt their animatronics. In Give Gifts, Give Life, she puts masks on them. This is something we'd previously seen Fiona do, handing out a mask to the player of Moon.exe, thinking that taking on a persona will lead to possession.
Canon.
After the MCI,
Puppet
William is
stuffed is
arrested,
canon,
then let go,
guys.
Freddy's closes down, it reopens as Fnaf 2. The bite of 83 is echoed into the bite of 87. William goes back to the MCI location and gets spring-locked, trapped behind a wall in his Bonnie costume. This will be echoed decades later as
Bonnie,
Glamrock
the
Bonnie
bunny
lays
Bond.
destroyed, behind a secret wall, watched on by 4... I don't know what these things are canonically called. We call them Pats, thanks, Dawko. Fazbear's Fright burns in an accidental electric fire.
They're just little guys.
Floorbot, lock in, bro.
They're just canonically. I think their names are little guys. That is a low res image.
This adds Mike, Henry, and William's memories into Fiona. In UCN, we see Mike's memories echoed in the Bear of Vengeance cutscene.
Pinky Pill's jump scare.
And William's data is now entered into the system. We learn about him through Toy Chica's high school years.
Toy Chica is William Afton.
Fazbear Entertainment comes back,
That's
scans
true.
circuit boards, allowing for the memory of Afton to corrupt Helpy.
Michael stubs his toe. His agony gets shut out. Wait, you're so right. Michael stubs his toe. William trips over a pebble. The agony goes into Fiona's system or whatever. I think I mentioned it earlier already, but I'll say it again. I think my issue with something like this is that it takes a lot of agency from a lot of characters. And I think it
I'm kind of lost.
it recontextualizes the story, the entire story, to a point that I don't think Scott intended. Because I think it's that balancing act of treating the newer games and whatnot.
I do think it applies to certain things. Like I like with William stuffing kids in suits, I could so see that being like a thing as a result of the 0-point field with the mimic doing that.
I mean, I think like the general premise of like, you know, F10N4, you know, influencing Afton to do specific things like subconsciously, I can kind of get behind.
Yes.
But when we get to like, and I don't even. We're like
David
like
stubbed his toe on his third birthday, so this one kid must stub his toe on his third birthday.
Well, he's like he's talking about like the spirits, like the memories of the MCI are being stored inside of the F10N4 console.
It's a lot.
I don't know where that came from, honestly.
I do believe a little bit with the MCI somewhere in that console under this theory, considering the fact that we keep seeing references to the MCI nonstop in Security Breach and in Ruin and in Help Wanted 2.
Cause they're the blob or something. I don't know.
Well, I think if it's like, cause you know, Glitchtrap, William Afton, whatever, and it is like that, William Afton has always been, of course, he killed the MCI, so he is intrinsically tied to them. And it's like, it says in like Help Wanted 2, you have to like destroy those not destroy them, but you have to collect those memories, and then you're able to destroy Glitchtrap. So to an extent, yes, there was something of the MCI there. I think it is a byproduct of the fact that in some way, some form, whether you think Glitchtrap is William Afton, the mimic or whatever, mimicking William Afton, it's basing its persona of William Afton off of those memories.
Well, the other thing I want to bring up with the MCI, and I'm bringing it up in my next video, in Security Breach, there's balloon-like towers that you can find that are specifically 5 colors. You find them again in the Ruined Brazil ending, and if you go and cross-check, you'll find those exact same 5-colored balloons in the Happiest Day minigame, the BB's Air Adventure Secret Balloon where it switches colors, and you also find it as the exact same colors in Fnaf 4 Fredbear's location. The same 5 colors.
Okay. William is influenced to eat cereal and accidentally bites the side of his mouth.
Actually,
his agony gets put into Fiona's system.
So is he saying that F10N4 they scanned F10N4 into Help Wanted?
I think they took some information. The only issue with this is like, how would they be able to keep digging this constantly to keep getting to her? Like, they just had like, dude, imagine having to be the poor dude who has to keep going all the way down like 500 feet into the fucking ground.
Well, and
they
specifically scan a circuit board.
Yeah.
They don't like take a USB drive out of F10N4 and then plug it into their
this I don't believe.
Also, did he say when did William Afton get inside of F10N4? I think I missed that part.
That's okay, we'll go back a bit because I know it's been
it was when everything burned. It was when everything burned to the ground.
I need to lock in with.
I don't know what these things are canonically called. We call them patch. Thanks, Docko. Fazbear's Fright burns in an accidental electric fire, hopefully killing off Afton once and for all.
Nope.
A coincidence that this is how Fiona died?
I think not!
FNAF 6 happens, everyone burns to death. This adds Mike, Henry, and William's memories into Fiona.
Yeah.
In UCN, we see Mike's memories echoed in the Bear of Vengeance cutscenes. And William's data is now entered into the system. We learn about him through Toy Chica's high school years.
So is he saying that William Afton is literally inside of F10N4 acting out his yandere high school girl fantasy?
No, what he's saying is that UCN is taking place in the F10N4 machine.
Really?
He is kind of saying what I just said.
UCN is in the F10N4 machine.
He's kind of saying that the Toy Chica's high school years, like, this is actually William Afton being high schooler yandere Toy Chica.
I didn't know that
in
William
UCN.
was so bonita.
I mean, like, you do you, Willie. I mean, you know, I guess I won't judge.
I feel like out of all the games that would not be in F10N4 related, it would have to be Ultimate Custom Night. That's the one that you for sure like. No, there's no
F10N4 created the 14th locker.
I know Terminal Error would have a field day with that. He probably has seen this video, right? Like, oh, F10N4 is where UCN takes place. That fits with like his Fiona toy shank or whatever. Also, I want to say after that whole spiel, we had a guy named William Afton in chat, and the consensus he came to was, wait, William is gay?
What? Wait, why is William had a crush in Henry?
Wait, is that part of the field?
Fiona made William gay.
Okay.
I feel like this theory is good. I feel like they just took, like, Gibby took it a little too far with its implications. I think dialed back a little bit, it would have been perfect.
I could see it. Like, I some of this stuff, I'm like, okay, I could see where you're going with that. And to an extent, I'm like, I probably have a version of that in my own head. Like, for example, I do think Glitchtrap is M1, and I do think it's either A, Afton's Agony, B, just William Afton. And so, like...
Chica is William Afton.
Fazbear
I'm choosing to believe it because
for the memory of Afton to
I want to believe that
Pizzaplex is constructed, giving
that Chica's high school years is William Afton living out his yandere schoolgirl fantasies inside of the F-10 console. I need to believe that.
I hope Gibby enjoys the acting of Gibby him.
Wuthering Heights, rated R, February 13th.
If you saw the news, but Fox News is claiming President Trump is...
Politics! Okay.
First time in decades,
back here
and puts
again.
the current plot of the franchise into motion. Glitchtrap brainwashes Vanessa, probably to make her another Elizabeth. Fiona brainwashes Gregory, probably to make him another David. And then the third of this trio
Another
arrives,
David, you said.
an echo of Cassidy, in the form of Cassie. She will once again symbolically be the decider.
Wait, HLB in chat.
She's
Hi,
Cassidy.
Doc. Just got recommended to take a bunch
Hi,
of
HLB.
advanced classes, including computer science for next year. It's peak. Hi, Narrow Raven. Don't say hi to Narrow Raven. He's dropped. I'm so happy.
You're dropped.
So awesome,
He's in
HLB.
timeout.
Okay, at least I'm not made out of robot metallic parts and I'm actually a human.
No.
Humans do not eat mayo on pizza.
Yeah, you can't say you're a human. You can't.
That's some alien shit.
I don't want to hear anything from a clanker.
I don't know what you are, Nero.
I'm getting all my clanker friends on you.
Of the
I'm gonna summon my other clankers.
Can she do what Cassidy could not, and let the spirits go by probably unplugging Fiona? I don't know, but that's probably where the story's going. This is Fate Fiona. The idea that events echo forward through the Fnaf timeline, because ultimately
I have a
F10
car
and 4
battery
is
lodged
plugged
in my
into
back.
everything. Through agony, the 0-point field, and physical wires. Her subconscious desires and later probable direct actions cause things to repeat and repeat and repeat until someone eventually gets them right. She wants to bring back her family, and will keep testing.
Wait, Gia, thank you for saying
I am ahead.
Raven bot theory. There were 4 ravens that were created, one for each stage of Raven's life.
Can I go back to the one before autoimmune pancreatitis? This shit sucks.
The doctor is secretly the 4th Raven bot.
I didn't take Meatloafers. I took you.
Man, I don't want to become him in the future.
Until that's done. Because while the Fiona part of her just wants her
You don't want to be a
back,
doctor?
the computer part of her just sees
It's
it
true,
all.
like every time you become a medical professional, you morph into me.
You become a robot magician.
I'm out of the loop. What theory is this? This is Fate Fiona. Made by Gibby Horror's Homestead. Edwin Willius Blackbird confirmed. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Raven.
As a problem to be solved, an equation to be answered, science to be done, variables to be tested. Kind of like the Whopper from War Games, which is what she's based on. Let me know how coherent you think this is down in the comments. Thank you for watching my 5-part series on Secret of the Mimic. It's 5 parts if you include the part that's only about the books that I thought.
Okay. I think that's all of it, right?
Let's watch the rest of the parts. No.
Die.
I already want to play Marvel Rivals again. You know what? I'm sharing my PlayStation screen.
So when I ask to play Marvel Rivals on your stream...
Put his gameplay, like, really small in the corner.
Wait, can we do that? Wait, that's actually a good idea. That's a fire idea.
Holy pig.
Right off. Sorry, I'm bored. I want to play some Marvel Rivals.
Wait, what if how would I do that on? I'm trying to think of how I could do this.
Application capture.
You're right. Right, you're so right.
You know, I'm actually on Marvel Rivals right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute that.
I mean, I think you can like pop out his screen share and just capture that.
Okay, so I can do this. Wait. Okay, it's loading. Okay, there we go.
T-Dread's viewer, I need visual stimulation. This is our Subway Surfers.
Look, I don't know why I can't just sit still and just stare at a video. Like I have to be doing something with my hands, and it's just like, you know what? I'm playing Marvel Rivals.
Oh no, I definitely understand.
So application capture, that's out. Oh, that's audio. Don't worry, guys. You guys get the. It would be screen capture, wouldn't it? There we go. Hold the phone, people. Don't worry. You're about to get some top tier Marvel Rivals gameplay.
Well, we're about to get some just the best Marvel Rivals gameplay you've ever seen.
I think this should work. So you guys see that, right? Okay. It's like every time I click out. Come on.
Marvel Rivals, it's consuming Narrow Raven's entire life. He really needs help.
I've asked.
Dude, I've been playing this nonstop.
Did they release Deadpool yet?
Oh no, they release them tomorrow. Well,
guys,
since I have an editor now, I actually have time to have a life.
If I shorten this, putting this in the corner.
It was me, Michael.
Now put the theory reaction small in the corner. We can have this big, yeah.
So I see if I do that. Oh, but every time I click out of it, it disappears.
Bruh.
Wait, yeah. Maybe if I do something other than screen capture. Wait a minute. Not game capture. Video capture?
Window capture?
That actually might be it. That might be better. You're so right. You're so right, Mr.
I'm always right. I'm a genius.
Is that it?
I'm already cooking food in Marvel Rivals. There's nothing you can do about it.
It disappeared.
Okay, so if I go in here...
I thought Raven said he was playing the Dark Revival.
No, okay, I don't think I'll be able to do it, unfortunately. That's so sad. Okay.
Matt!
That's such a shame. I'm gonna cry. Okay. We do have... how long have we been going? Oh, yeah, we do another one. Well, we're gonna do... Fnaf. You might have heard of him.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who that is.
So you hate Fnaf? Ah, yes, Marvel Rivals, my favorite Fnaf game.
Marvel Rivals, my favorite Fnaf game.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Why do you hate Fnaf, bro?
Need better sleep? We can.
You actually. This video is actually plagiarized, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm starting Twitter beef. I can't believe we made kind of similar videos about similar concepts a few weeks apart.
AR Plush Baby, what's she doing here?
When do we start watching John Fnaf?
I actually haven't watched this one yet. I have been meaning to watch this one because Loki, I am going to steal some of his evidence. Don't worry about it.
Killed my grandma. Okay.
You know what? Really quick. Hey, John. I know you know that I exist. Respond to my DMs.
Yeah, John.
Jonathan.
William would definitely mean Bucky / Winter Soldier. I said that before, because Bucky literally has a line that's like, "I always come back." So I think I said that I donated to T-Dread's one stream. Like, who do you think would he play?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. In the last 4 years worth of FNAF games, there's been some subtle or even blatant callback to sister location. This is one of the biggest mysteries of modern FNAF because it feels like Scott and Steelwool are desperately trying to tell us something. And it wasn't until now that I think I figured it out.
Bring up
this
baby,
year's sister
dude.
Location
I mean,
turned
Jackie.
9 years old. And in those 9 years, we've figured out a lot of stuff surrounding the game. But nothing compares to what I'm going to talk about today. There's details and clues that have been right in front of our faces choices that were completely
hello, Mary
overlooked
Divine.
for years until now. Let's
Also,
get
hello,
started.
Commander.
One thing that's always been weird to
And
me
hello,
about
Isla
Sister
Bakugan.
Location is how sci-fi Scott suddenly took the series. Maybe you'll relate to this.
That
but
is-
I've
that is
always
crazy,
found it weird
John.
how Afton was able to build a giant underground bunker directly beneath his house.
I'm sure no one
How
else
much
thought
did
of
this
that
cost?
either.
My crackpot speculative prediction here. He's gonna say that the sister location is MCM.
I already know where this video goes.
Where did he get the money to build
I'm not gonna
this?
spoil
And even
it,
if he
but
did have the money, logistically, how would someone build something like this? Well, the answer is he didn't.
he talks about
build it.
stuff he's
It's been
talked
widely
about.
believed for a while now that
He's been
William
talking
Afton
about
was
for
the
years.
businessman of Fazbear Entertainment, who handled all of the money, while his partner Henry was the creative genius who designed and built the animatronics. This was backed up by the newest game, Secret of the Mimic, where we learned that while Henry was working with Edwin on the animatronics,
I got the change order from Hen last night. It would be so much easier to keep.
At least I know part of where this goes.
Afton was the
I
one
don't know.
working on the
Like I said, I
business
haven't
side of
watched
things.
it.
Throughout the game, we see Afton attempt to steal all of Edwin's employees and bankrupt his entire
where he got
company.
Ralph from.
Afton eventually gets what he wants and owns all of Edwin's quote software development and the entire MCM catalog. But in this message, we learn that Afton doesn't just take Edwin's company, he takes all of Edwin's land. Quote, although we now
I swear to
technically
God, if
own
he
the
talks
land,
about
we
handing
would
it,
never
I'm going
touch
to
the
cry.
house your parents built. This is
Spoilers,
important
the
because
sister
this house
location
that
is
Edwin's
actually the
parents
brother
built
location.
happens to have
Wait.
a bedroom that looks very similar to the Fnaf
I
4
mean,
bedroom
I can see
and
it.
a giant
That's
underground
true.
bunker directly beneath it. The house also sits on a hill, just like the Afton house. When Afton took over Edwin,
I always thought it was funny that if he really did take Edwin's house, dude, like that was a massive manor, and you turned it into like an open.
Just
floor plan.
demolished it.
Like
To build his humble
like a
abode.
shack. Yeah, like what the hell, man.
Edwin's land, he got access to a house on a hill with a built-in underground bunker directly beneath it. He even
Built-in
stole
underground
the toys
bunker.
right out of Edwin's
Built-in
son's
Remnant.
room and gave them
The
to his
fish.
kids. Everything was stolen from Edwin.
Yeah.
Need more proof? In Secret of the Mimic,
No.
when we first enter Edwin's
No.
underground
No, I
bunker
don't
and get
actually,
on
yeah,
the little
you're right.
ride, you can hear a song start playing in the background. This song is called Breathing Corridors and was created by Leon Riskin, Scott's go-to
shit,
composer
man.
for all of the FNAF soundtracks. The song Breathing Corridors is actually about 3 minutes long, but since this little ride only lasts about a minute,
And
we
if you
never
count correctly, 3 equals 14.
actually get to hear the whole song in game.
3
so one day,
equals
while listening to the
14.
entire soundtrack, I noticed that Breathing Corridors is literally just a slowed down version of Venta Black from Sister Location.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's a lot of interesting. I mean, this has always been something in FNAF in general. Like, oh well, the OSTs are like they have a lot of callbacks to other OSTs. Like, if I
Yeah,
recall
I think every song in FNAF is a slowed down version of Vanta Black.
Yeah, I think, like everyone was like, "Dude, Vanta Black is like the best FNAF song ever," and Scout was like, "Write that down, write that down."
I mean, yeah, especially doesn't secure. I mean, no, not even just security breach, because I know it was always like, oh, Mrs. Afton CEO, like the lowest theme plays in like a trailer for security.
Well,
breach.
I remember seeing this Rye Toast. He said that like he was using a song from like Security Breach for like a long time, thinking it was Vanta Black.
Yeah.
Whoever said meme entered said 6-7 in chat. Oh
Oh my god.
It's
Thank you,
over.
buddy. 6-7 as well to you.
It's Joe. Our stream's over. Okay, wrap it
Salute.
up.
You're doing your country proud.
Did you see?
well,
Did you
brother.
see that Deadpool in Marvel
Yeah.
Rivals has a 6-7 line?
Yeah, he says 6-7. It's so sad, but also so
Oh, hey, I'm
funny.
playing with a dev on Marvel Rivals. That's cool.
That's awesome. Well, there was one that doesn't full. It was also like FNAF World. Surprisingly, there's a lot of motifs from FNAF World in like game tracks.
I think Scott's just a big fan of FNAF World music.
Oh yeah. There's I made a video recently. It's like there's actually the fourth wall OST from FNAF World that plays during the Scott Cawthon boss fight. It appears in what was it called again? Dark Roast Triple Shot Extravaganza. Baller.
The songs are in the same exact key, have the same sound, and have that same 4-note motif. This was just the cherry on top of an already solid
That's true,
group,
Mr.
but after
Fnaf.
realizing that Afton very likely stole Edwin's underground bunker and used it to create sister location, a lot more connections started to appear. In Secret of the Mimic, we meet Dispatch, who works for Fazbear Entertainment.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck.
This is Dispatch
Damn it!
Fazbear Entertainment. How are you feeling?
Dispatch is the one guiding
He's
us
gonna
throughout
say
the game,
what
but
you
shortly
wanted
after
to
we enter
say.
MCM, it's revealed that M1 from inside of Mixes takes over and starts mimicking Dispatch's voice.
Swear to God. He just made the video I'm making right now.
He's actually spying on you.
This is important because the Mixes
reached
Dude, I'm
the
literally,
field.
I am literally going to start Twitter beef with this guy.
underground in Edwin's bunker. The
Literally
same bunker
plagiarism.
that Afton would
Future
allegedly
plagiarism
use
for an
to
idea that I
sister
had that I'm
location.
working
This means
on.
that Afton seemingly would have access
He-
to an
he's a
advanced
time
AI
traveler.
that has the capability
reached
of
through the
sounding
field and read
just
your mind.
like Dispatch.
Okay, Richardson, the holidays are done.
Bruh.
So too, but then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
Glad to see you made it here without any complications whatsoever.
Okay, unless he says
Welcome to the
M1E's
first day of your
hand
exciting
unit,
new
then I'm
career.
safe.
I will be your personal guide to help you get started.
If you don't know already, Dispatch from Secret of the Mimic and Hand Unit from Sister Location actually share the same voice actor, Andy Field. While this
I
isn't
know
the
all
first
too
time
well.
a voice actor has played multiple roles in this franchise, this specific instance feels more intentional. I think it makes sense that when Afton took over Edwin's underground
he's always
bunker,
been, like,
he
the
also
phone guy,
acquired
pretty much,
F10
since,
and
Sister
4, which is an AI
Yeah,
that can
pretty much,
the
yeah.
voice of Dispatch. This could have been how Afton got the voice for Hand Unit, but I don't think that's all he got. I think Afton
Yeah.
also got his hands.
Isn't M1 being dispatched an extremely popular theory already? I mean, isn't that just confirmed? It just is.
Well, yeah, M1 imitates Dispatch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean,
That's just what happens in the game.
Exactly.
Do you mean M1 being
Let me
hand
explain. In
unit?
Security Breach, it's been basically confirmed that all of the Glamrock animatronics
M1
are
being
using
hand
the Mimic
unit, I
program.
remember
This
that
is
being a
heavily
theory.
talked about in the Tales from the Pizzaplex books, but
No, that
there's
was
also
originally
proof
what I
for
was
this
gonna
in
do.
Security Breach
And
itself.
then I
There is a
lost
whole
my mind.
section of the game where you enter an endoskeleton
turn off the
daycare.
emote
In
thing
this
after
area, there are certain behaviors depicted on the doors. Good behavior gets a check mark, while bad behavior gets an X. This is where we're training the endoskeletons how to behave properly by showing them which behavior to mimic and which to not. It's an endo daycare because these
That's
endos are
true.
literally starting from scratch as if they're children and are being raised to be whatever character Fazbear wants them to be. This was confirmed in Help Wanted 2,
Yep.
where we got a whole
this is all literally just true. Like,
again teaching a Glamrock endoskeleton the
yes, the Glamrocks
but at the
are
beginning of this
mimics.
It's been a long time since I've agreed with John so much. I wonder if he's gonna stick to landed.
We hear a line that stuck out to me for a while now.
Welcome to the playpen. Here, young
Don't worry, he's getting to the baby chip.
learn how to associate with guests.
10 to 10, that's when he's gonna lose me.
Encourage our youth to
I'm not kidding.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yep, the motivation chip.
Motivation chips encourage our youth to one day develop a personality.
Yeah, this is what I'm stealing
What?
from him.
When in any of the modern FNAF games have we ever heard of motivation chips? The game literally flat out tells us that these motivation chips are how we're able to teach the animatronics to develop a personality. That sounds exactly like what the Mimic program is supposed to be doing. To me,
The
this
Mimic!
line is telling us that the Mimic program is put into the Glamrock animatronics through a chip. And
It is interesting that they
Through a
decided to call
chip.
him Dread Unit in Help Wanted 2.
Why is he called that? No reason for him to be called that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting change.
What does this guy got to do with Dreadbear?
That's what so like that's what my mind jumped to first. It's like Dreadbear? Dreadbear's green. Fiona. He's T-Dreads, okay.
It's this chip that gives
Fate
them the ability
Fiona.
to be trained and taught to develop certain personalities to
Mr.
then
Beast
become the
mimic
next.
edit.
Ready, Chica, or TBD Pizzaplex star.
After discovering this, I
Just
then
bring
looked
just
back
bring
to
up
see
the
if
baby
these
chip
chips
already,
have been
John. We know you
mentioned
want
anywhere
to.
else. After we learned
Oh.
from Scott that Security Breach's story was all over the
chip,
place,
you say?
I thought there would be no way they planned this chip thing from the beginning. Until I found this. In Security Breach, you can find a duffel bag message titled Chica Report, where it says, quote, Chica's personality chip
Yeah.
has always been a bit quirky, but the new pizza-flavored Monty Mystery Mix slushy syrup has adverse effects on her programming. She has attacked patrons, employees, and staff for it. It is recommended that Monty Mystery Mix should be recalled before we're inundated with lawsuits. In this message, they straight up just call it a personality chip. Whether it's officially called a personality chip or a motivation chip doesn't really matter. The important thing is that all the way back in Security Breach, there was mention of a
What's up,
singular
Sigma?
chip that helps give each animatronic their personality. But that's not all. In the modern FNAF games, the Mimic has repeatedly taken the form of
it's
Helpy.
like I can
In
hear it
Security
around
Breach
the corner.
Ruin, the Mimic speaks to Cassie through Helpy and successfully gets her to set it free by the end of the game. In Help Wanted 2, you can see Helpy on the screen in the main hub area, and throughout the game, he's giving us hints and encouraging us to progress.
He's about to bring up the Helpy chip.
And beating the game normally gives you the bad ending, where Glitchtrap,
He
aka
totally
the Mimic
is.
virus, wins. Helpy was purposely guiding us in the wrong direction, just like in Ruin. If you get the
Do you think Helpy is M1 or M2?
Helpy is M2.
Really?
M2.
Or, well, not
literally M2 uses it as a means to lure.
I mean, Helpy
Cassie.
isn't literally like it isn't literally M2, but it's being controlled by M2.
Because I'd say M2 is of course like Gregory in Ruin, and then I'd say M1 is Helpy. Because I feel like it's weird for M2 to be both the Gregory on the phone, and then also Helpy through like the mask.
I am Gregory.
bad ending and come back to the main hub, Helpy is now sitting on a beach on vacation because his job is done. The Mimic virus won. As you probably know, you can get the good ending by going through Princess Quest and killing Glitchtrap once and for all. But if you try going back to the main hub after Glitchtrap is dead, Helpy isn't on vacation this time. He isn't.
Why would M1 willingly help Cassie free M2? I mean, it's always been a thing that M1 is trying to help M2, like, of course, in Secret of the Mimic, F10 and 4, which is M1, of course, just wants to, like, does want to help M2 because, oh, I want my child back, and by helping
But technically, if you think about it, M1, just as a robot, would see M2 as its child, considering it is, like, a younger program version of it.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, it wants its child back, and it wants to help it. And that, of course, you see, like, in the one ending, we do the whole, like, the ultimate permission thing. I forget what it's called, the executive permission.
The glitch permission.
The glitch permission, thank you. And you're able to reset M2 into, like, David mode or whatever. Fast forward, of course, like, forward in the timeline, I think it would want to free M2. I understand that it's a little bit weird. But M1's whole thing is that it wants to help M2 in some way. I don't know if I guess you could also say that if you believe Mexis is M1, which that's weird. It's messy. So it depends on what route you want to go with it. Because you could also say that Mexis is trying to keep M2 at bay so that it doesn't, cause more chaos and destruction.
Mixes is mixes.
Yeah,
I think.
If you go with, like, M1 is Mixis, it's like it's the same, like, looking machine. But if you think they are two separate things, I would say that Helpy is M1.
Even there anymore. That's because Helpy was once again tied to the Mimic virus. Now that Glitchtrap is gone, so was Helpy. So why does this matter? Well, this all actually ties into the first aid minigame, where we get to see Helpy in person. In a game where they solidify that the Mimic program represents itself as Helpy, while also reintroducing the idea of motivation or personality chips that seemingly house the Mimic program. I find it funny that if you open up Helpy's head in the first aid minigame,
you can't stop thinking about it. I mean, dude, I swear to God, he infected me with this chip all those years ago. Because I like literally like a few weeks before he made this video, I made a video about the chip. And now I am currently I'm working on a video about hand unit. And I wasn't even planning to talk about the chip very much. But now that this video came out, I'm definitely, there's going to be a whole section about it. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. We returned to the chip at the same time.
almost certain that this is our first look at the personality chip we've been hearing about for nearly 4 years now. But if you look closely at the chip, you might notice that we've actually seen this chip
John?
before. On night 5 of Sister Location, after
We have, it's the same.
Keypad, a hatch opens on baby's arm, revealing a little green chip. This chip looks exactly.
He does have it here. Yeah, it does look.
Shit.
Yeah,
It's the
is.
same. It just is.
Yeah, there's maybe like a very minor difference, but
Nobody can gaslight me. Nobody can tell me I'm wrong.
It's the same two like green lights. It has the same like black like little like slots or bars here.
Same amount.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Like the chip we find in Helpy's head. The same chip containing the mimic program that might be being used in the Glamrocks can also be found in Baby. Granted, the chip we find in Helpy's head is a lot bigger than the one we find in Sister Location. But to me, it is painfully obvious that they designed these chips to look similar.
The Helpy chip also isn't
the one in Helpy's head is
literal.
a newer version of the chip that's being mass-produced for the Glamrocks. These two chips might be the same chip, but just made decades apart from each other. Like we established
they store
earlier,
the same
Afton is in charge
program.
of the business side of things at Fazbear Entertainment. Afton is, at least we think,
actually, Baby calls the thing in her arm a card, not a chip, so I'm a huge nerd, and I'm gonna shut up now. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, she
you.
specifically calls it a card, which leads me to believe, which like it's whatever. Like chip would not be the actual term for what's in Helpy either. It's like a cartridge.
I think if you really want to get nitty gritty with it, I don't think it matters that much. You could technically say that like let's say Helpy is the chip. He has the chip, and then Baby has a card version of what that is.
Chip is not like a technical term. It's just sort of like it's like nomenclature. It's just slang, you know. Like you call like your DS game a chip, if like or something like that.
Yeah.
Not a genius engineer like Henry. So if
Yes,
this
the
is
doctor
actually
really
true,
wasn't.
and Afton really did steal the mimic program from Edwin, that would explain how
I
he was
made
able
the
to
mimic.
create such advanced animatronics. So much so that even the board of Fazbear Entertainment.
By the way, now Raven, I wanted to ask, how's your Marvel Rivals game going?
I did the most diabolical thing. I made friends with the enemy just to solo the Psylocke, and we won the point.
Entertainment was shocked at what Afton was able to achieve.
There's no doubting what you've achieved on a technical level. These are
But
clearly
if we open up Baby's
This might
arm
also
and it's just a
explain why the
potato chip
Funtime
instead of an
animatronics
actual
are able
robot.
to make voices, which we literally see happen in Sister Location.
You must let us inside the room.
The word mimic is right there.
Either way, I think the modern FNAF games are clearly trying to tell us that the Mimic program is being stored in some kind of chip. So I was curious if in Secret of the Mimic I could find any proof of this being the case.
Oh?
We learned in the Tales books that Edwin created the Mimic program by literally just coding it. We even learned what coding language he used, a combination of Pascal and C. He then uploaded this code to the Mimic's computer. Quote, once Edwin had constructed the robot, he had built the computer for it. This he did by stealing hardware from some of his abandoned projects. So no mention of a singular Mimic chip in the books. But what we learned from Secret of the Mimic is that what happens in the books is different from what happens in the games. In the games, the Mimic program isn't necessarily tied to the Mimic endoskeleton.
Only in
Edwin was putting the Mimic
Ohio.
program into every single one of his inventions as well.
Another smart toy from Murray. I am always watching and learning.
Our main goal in Secret of the Mimic is to retrieve the Mimic blueprints for Fazbear Entertainment. And towards the end of the game, we actually managed to reach Edwin's office and gain access to the blueprints. But
Well,
right
because
before
that
we
is
downloaded them onto our
sort
data
of,
diver-
and you know, spoilers for my next theory, right? Is that is sort of what I'm going. That is sort of going to be my conclusion. Is that hand unit is sort of a product on like along the same lines as like the Stay Up Latte machine or like the Mycelium Men, where it's sort of this mass-produced like product created by like Afton Robotics that uses some version of the MIP program.
Wait, sorry, can you say that again? You said Mycelium Men were manufactured by Afton Robotics?
Well, no. I'm saying, hand unit was manufactured by Afton Robotics, but it's like hand unit is like this mass-produced thing. It's along the same lines as the kind of things that Murray was making, where it's like these mass-produced products that
Right.
use like a sort of version of the mimic program in them.
I could see something like that. I think to an extent. I mean, they definitely used hand unit at multiple different locations, or at least versions of hand unit.
I think there are there is definitely more than one of them.
That
Because
Edwin called the blueprints the mimic blueprints, with the obvious reveal being
because hand unit is not actually what it's called, right?
No,
it
it's
is.
What's it called?
It's
again?
the handyman's. Let me pull up my Google Doc real quick. Actually,
it's another like anagram or whatever, right?
What,
Or...
and it's also like it's hand unit is just short for a like. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh my god.
Wait, don't ask me anything. You're so right. You could spell MCI from mimic.
Yeah, hand unit is short for the Handyman's Robotics and Unit Repair System Model 5.
Interesting. Yeah, there's multiple.
So there are multiple. It's like that name definitely makes it seem like it is a product that there are like multiple models of. It's like an iPhone.
M5. It's Canon.
that mimic is actually an acronym. In true FNAF fashion, Secret of the Mimic gave us the answer to the MIX's acronym from Ruin, Mechanical X-Form Experimental Storage, but in return gave us a new mystery in the Mimic acronym. This is one of those things that feels nearly impossible to figure
the
out,
Mimic does
especially
stand for
because no
something.
one would have ever guessed what MIX's ended up standing for. The fact that Mimic is an acronym is interesting because throughout the entire game, Edwin always called the Mimic endoskeleton M1.
I want to introduce you to someone. This is M1.
We never once hear Edwin call it the Mimic endoskeleton. Since these blueprints
I
aren't
made the
called
Mimic.
M1 blueprints, what if they're not blueprints for the physical Mimic, but for the Mimic chip? This would mean the C on the end of the acronym could stand for chip. I could also see
that's
kind of
tough. That's kind of tough.
With integrated circuit.
Murray's. Okay.
Immaculate mimicking integrated circuit.
These blueprints really are for the Mimic chip. How would Afton get his hands on them? Well, for that to happen,
the baby chip does look like that.
Would have to be the Canon one. In this ending, we willingly give the Mimic blueprints to M1 and go home. Afton would then gain access to M1 and the blueprints once he takes over Edwin's bunker. This ending feels like the Canon one for a few reasons. First, it is absolutely in character for Arnold to want to finish the job and get out of there as soon as possible. Second, in the parachute ending, everything including Edwin's house and the bunker get destroyed. If this happened, it would be a lot harder for Afton to move in and build sister locations. There's also the fact that...
but also, why would he build a new house unless it was destroyed?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only reason I could think why the FNAF 4 house
why
would
build
be
a whole
different
nother
from
like sister location
regular
factory
house.
if the whole entire factory underneath the sister location factory bunker is still there?
Well, I mean, I don't think the entire bunker was reduced to ashes. Like, there's still like you can clean it up. You can do some renovations.
Like, if you think about it, there's a factory underneath a bunker that's meant to be a smaller version of said factory that's underneath the bunker.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
I made the bunker.
I get what you're saying.
Afton uses
I
the
get
same
it.
toys
I
as
get it.
Edwin for...
I'm not. He does.
You already said this.
He does. He does have those. That's a shame.
It's the fish.
It's the fish.
His kids.
Caterpillar.
And if the whole place
doesn't
ground,
the ultimate
toys
kind
would be
called a
destroyed
fish?
And unable
Does
to...
it?
But
I feel like I heard that somewhere.
Wait, but Arnold only went back there like 50 years later, right? No.
be reused. There's also the third ending where we defeat the Mimic, but that's unlikely to be canon since we know this isn't the end for the Mimic. Little did Arnold know that giving the blueprints to M1 and driving away inadvertently might have given Afton access to the Mimic program, a giant underground bunker, and a familiar AI voice to greet workers who decide to visit.
Welcome to the first day of your exciting new career.
One thing that I want to make clear is that I do not think Scott had the Mimic in mind when making Sister Location.
Nah, I did. No.
Really does contain
I actually think he did.
I
do around that time.
I do genuinely. At least
part
of the idea, like just the concept.
Yeah, it wasn't the full idea, but he had the idea for him.
And I think that's what the chip is, right? It's a Scott con. It's like it's just an inkling, a little hint that it's something, it's this mysterious weird thing that can't be fully explained, in the game it's introduced, but it ties back into later entries, like way later on.
I mean, he's you guys were right. I'm really, on one hand, thank you, Marcus, because that's literally what I was thinking about. If it's burnt, you can rebuild, so customize what's left, of course. If it's not burnt, then Afton has decades to remodel both buildings, however way he wants.
And William definitely seems like the guy who would downsize his home.
I can see. I will also say that in the case of the manor burning, I feel like it makes more sense for the manor to burn down than Afton builds.
If anything, Afton is making that manor bigger.
Right, but I feel like I feel like he wouldn't downsize it if the manor is still standing. If it's fine as it is, I don't think okay, let's tear it down and build a shack. Pretty much, I don't think he'd do that. I feel like he would, if he has to, he'd build the shack after the manor has actually burned down.
William's a very humble man.
Oh, yeah.
Originally was. This is how FNAF always has worked. Scott builds on things that he puts in his previous games. As always,
that is what I was trying to say.
Especially the idea that the Mimic blueprints are for the Mimic chip and not the endoskeleton. I do think, though, that the personality chip is something we've completely overlooked, and I'm excited to see if that goes anywhere. Either way, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and thanks for
100K.
Okay, well, I was kind of getting there.
I was kind of.
Yeah, I definitely. We finished it.
We did it. Go continue.
We did it.
Good job, my skibbity sigmas.
What was your thoughts on that, Meatloaf?
My thoughts.
You said.
Okay. Because going into this, right, the only thing I've heard about this video, right, before watching it was about the chip, right?
Right.
Of course. My obsession and John's obsession, he infected my mind many years ago when I was an impressionable young boy. And I'm actually really glad this video came out, right? And you talked about the personality chip, because I'm making this video about hand unit, and I was honestly pretty lost where I was, what my point was gonna be. And this definitely, this is genuinely oh. Because I'm going to look at the whole personality chip thing through the lens of hand unit, because they are connected with each other in a lot of ways.
Well, total side note, Gaming Legend said got to go see a doc, but not Raven. And you know what?
Don't hate the player, hate the game, bro.
I'm gonna hate both. I think I'll hate both. On the topic of the personality chip thing and the baby chip thing, I've been around since John. I remember the first time he decided to bring that up, that evil chip, the baby chip of evil. And I remember he said it was a Charlie chip a long time ago.
I believed that.
It was a Charlie virus instead of a mimic virus.
Well, that's just... Literally, I mean, if you go back and watch that video again and just replace every time he says Charlie with the mimic, or it's just right.
Yeah.
If you ask me, at least.
It's like it literally like instead because his whole thing was Charlie was the one corrupting, not corrupting, but she was also in the Pizzaplex, whatever. Instead of Charlie, it's just Fiona. There you go. Interesting
Green doesn't
theory.
represent Charlie.
I'll give John this. Sometimes I like a lot of John's theories, and like even the ones that I'm not like, okay, this is kind of crackpot. Like there was, I think my favorite one he's ever done was like tying Fnaf into madness. Is like that's the current story we're going through or whatever. And like the similarities between the Silver Eyes trilogy and Security Breach or whatever.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
Those I mean, that's just true.
Yeah, like, it's just true. It is just true. A lot of the time,
it's even more true now.
Is that like the landing is kind of iffy sometimes with John, where like very good thought process. I would like look at all this evidence, but then it's like Funtime Freddy's in the mount or whatever.
I mean, I believed the Charlie bot thing when he made that video back in the day. Like I fully believed it.
You're evil.
I am evil. I know. I know what I am. I know what I am.
I will say that video though, he was kind of just right. Like, but most things he was kind of just right. Yeah, like there you go. Like,
There wasn't much to say that one.
Yeah.
The baby.
I thought it was gonna be yeah, literally. I remember that being when he said like, "Oh, baby," like the mimic is inside baby's like endoskeleton or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like.
I mean, that's kind of before we knew.
That's kind of true.
That's kind of before we knew how the mimic, like the actual mimic, worked. Like as a program.
Okay.
I mean, we could stream Marvel Rivals now.
We could.
I have an appointment. I would say yes. This is the one time I can't. I would actually say yes. I have an appointment to go play Call of Duty with some friends, unfortunately.
Oh,
okay, you know what, chat? Join the One More Night community server. We're gonna play Marvel Rivals.
Oh, lucky. If I do I was planning on streaming that, but probably like on Sunday because I have a few other things I have to do over the next few days. Anyway, thank you.
I can join you if you'd like.
Like Narrow Raven Sunday.
Yes.
With Meatloafers and me, Marvel Rivals.
I think I'm down Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. So now you can't escape it, because now we have recorded evidence of me asking to play Marvel Rivals.
I said I think.
It's on the record. No, he said yes. I'm 100% sure that is something I could do. I am Narrow Raven.
I said I think.
Okay, thank you to Meatloafers. Let me turn the music back on. Thank you to Meatloafers and I guess Narrow Raven. I guess that he was
Mr.
Here.
Mr. Mayonnaise over here.
Thank you.
He ate them.
He ate the Marvel Rivals. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I need to eat dinner.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining stream. Thank you to everyone who joined and watched. I hope you enjoyed us reacting to some theories.
Mayonnaise on pizza's peak, and you know it.
Thank you to all my adoring fans.
You guys can go kill Narrow Raven. I did in fact link his channel in the description.
Everyone go to the one more night community Discord and kill Narrow Raven.
You're right. Join that Discord and then go
burn it to the ground.
Go hate Narrow Raven. Like
I hate charity.
No. That's not what I mean. You can hate Narrow Raven, don't hate charity. Anyway, bye. I hope you have a good day or a good night, whichever it is for you, and I will see you all next time.